Yes, speak. Yeah.
Calcium
How is
hydroxide,
okay? Calcium hydroxide is known as
slaked lime.
slag lime. Okay, done. Good. Next. Do we have noted this one on? Write a note on the this one. Have you noted this one?
Yes.
Okay. So start writing the next salt, that is baking soda. Okay. Baking soda is prepared when we we can prepare the baking soda by this is baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate. And you know that when we learn the preparation of washing soda, then in that one baking soda is prepared. Like if I took the example, like you have sodium chloride in water. This is called brine, and when you pass ammonia gas to it, it becomes ammonical brine. What it called? Ammonical
Ammonia.
brine. And when you pass carbon dioxide to it, okay, then it will gives you sodium hydrogen carbonate as a PPT plus ammonium chloride in aqueous. In aqueous. In aqueous. Okay, you understood? So this
Yes.
is called ammonia. This is the reason why this sodium hydrogen carbonate, if I'm talking, okay, this sodium hydrogen carbonate is prepared. Okay, now you remember how to prepare washing soda? This sodium hydrogen carbonate or baking soda, which is prepared when we heat it, it becomes Na2CO3 plus carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, and when you heat this sodium, when you mix it with 10 water molecule, then it will give you sodium carbonate decahydrate. So this is the preparation of washing soda. This is washing soda. Washing soda, when we are preparing washing soda, we need sodium hydrogen carbonate. So washing soda can be prepared by baking soda. Okay, you understood? Understood? Yes or no?
Yes.
And name the method by which washing soda and this is prepared. Washing soda is prepared. Like in your notebook. If you have done that one, it might be written there. Check in your notebook. Which process? By which process we prepare washing soda? We prepare washing soda by, tell me, by solve process. Solve process. Which process? Solve process. You understood?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So note it down that how can we prepare baking soda? There is a preparation method of baking soda. Baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate prepared by solver process. Write it down each and everything. This is the baking soda. Done? Up to here?
No.
Move it fast. Done. So when we use commercially, you know that this is baking. Baking means it is used in baking industry. Okay. So we mix the baking soda, this is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, since if I ask you that what are the parent acid and base of this salt? So parent base is NaOH and just a minute.
And they want.
If I ask you here that Shazil, just a minute. My laptop got stuck. Okay, it drained its battery. I just forgot to plug in my charger. Okay, sorry for that. So what I'm saying here is that uh, is I'm audible to you, Shazil?
Yes.
So my laptop got stuck. Okay, because my battery drained. That's why I joined it with that one. So what I'm saying here that sodium hydroxide is the base uh, for the baking soda, and acid is H2CO3 carbonic acid, which is a weak acid. So if I talk about this one, that it is a base, it is a salt of, means baking soda is a salt of strong base and weak acid, means it is a basic salt. It is a basic salt. And now you understood that what is basic salt? What is basic
Yes.
salt? Basic salt means okay. Basic salt in simply means that So basic salts. Just okay, Shazil. So basic salt means which is a strong means it has a bitter taste. Okay, because it is made up of a strong acid and weak base. That's why we called it basic salt. So basics means it is going to have bitter taste, strong base, and weak acids. Okay. So here also, if I'm talking about the salts, so in salts, actually this baking soda is a salts of strong acid and weak base. That's why. Okay. Okay, so here if I'm talking about the salts, we add some edible acid to it. Why we are adding edible acid means which is like tartaric acid to it. This tartaric acids, why we are adding tartaric acid to it? Actually, base when added with acid, it will give you salt plus hydrogen plus salt plus water. So because of that, since it is a basic salt, and it is an acid, weak acid. Okay, tartaric acid is an edible acid which can be eaten. Okay, so we'll consider it as a neutralization reaction. Means this edible acid plays an important role with in neutralizing the bitter taste of baking soda. So when we add edible acid to baking soda, they togetherly form baking powder. This is called baking powder. So what is the difference between baking soda and baking powder? Like baking soda is only a sodium hydrogen carbonate, but when we add edible acid to it, like tartaric acid, then it becomes baking powder. The mixture of baking soda and uh, some edible acid is called baking powder. Why we are adding baking powder to it? There is two reasons behind this. First reason is that it neutralizes the bitter taste of like you have sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is made up of when NaOH react with H2CO3, it will gives you NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate plus water. So this is a basic salt. This is a basic salt. Okay, this is the basic salt. And if I'm talking about this one, it is strong. Okay, so this is a weak acids. Strong base when react with weak acid, it will gives you salt plus basic salts. Okay. So this is known as since the strong base, weak acid react together, they form basic salt. So you want to neutralize because it will be bitter in taste because it is a basic salt. So when you are adding some salt in the baking soda, okay, or the baking soda, and what is the purpose? Why we are adding first of all? Let me explain you. The reason behind is that when you add baking soda to it, okay, then there is an acid also, tartaric acid. So it produces carbon dioxide. It helps in the production of carbon dioxide. Like this is sodium hydrogen carbonate. When you react it with acid, so it will give you salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. And this carbon dioxide this carbon dioxide help in making the bread fluffy because it get trapped in the dough. It get trapped in the dough. And when we heat it, this carbon dioxide get escape from it, and these holes remain. Like in the bread, you see, there are holes. It is fluffy, so it help in making the bread fluffy. So if acid plays in the in production of carbon dioxide, first of all, production of carbon dioxide, when because you know metal hydrogen carbonate when react with acid, they are going to react together and they form salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, so this is the reason. First of all, second reason is this one that it help in neutralizing the bitter taste of baking soda. It help in neutralizing the bitter taste. Okay, because it is a basic sugar. So because base when react with acid, it will it will be neutral salt. So here this salt is less bitter than this one. So it will neutralize this. So the question comes at what is the role of tartaric acid? So you need to write the answer. First of all, write this one. That they form baking powder. Not baking powder is a mixture. Okay, note it down, please. Each and everything that you need.
Okay. Oye, ese profesor, bir മനസ്സിലായോ ഒന്നും മനസ്സിലായില്ല
Done.
Okay. The question comes in your examination that what is the role of baking soda? Uh, sorry, baking powder. And what is the role of double acid, means tartaric acid in baking powder? So look at it. It helps in the production of carbon dioxide, which help in making a bread fluffy in baking industry. Second, it neutralizes the bitter taste of baking soda as it is a basic salt. Note it down.
Done.
Okay. Okay, now tell me that what is the role? What is the role of baking soda? Baking, sorry, tartaric acid in baking powder. What is the role of tartaric acid in baking powder?
It will neutralize the bitter.
Bitter what? Read the statement that you have written in your copy. Read the statement. What is the role of?
Sir, we didn't write the role. We just wrote.
That's why I know that what you are doing actually. Okay, you said done, sir. You can't write it so fast. And why you said done, sir?
Sir, I finished till the last metal hydrogen carbonate plus acid gives salt plus CO2 plus H2O.
So there's a question that I ask you to write that what is the role of tartaric acid in baking powder? So you write that
Sir, I
answer.
just came, then internet went.
Note it down again. You done?
No, sir. Done.
Done.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this baking soda is also used in soda acid fire extinguisher. Soda acid fire extinguisher, please. Soda acid fire extinguisher means this is a reaction which is done between soda, means acid, and this baking soda. This in order to produce carbon dioxide, because you know that when sodium hydrogen carbonate react with H2SO4, it will gives you sodium sulfate Na2SO4 plus carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, so this is called sodium sulfate. Okay, you understand?
Yes.
And this is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate when react with sulfuric acid. So this is soda, means baking soda, and this is acid, and produce carbon dioxide. You know that carbon dioxide is heavier than the other. We called it the other like oxygen gas. Oxygen gas has mass 32, and carbon dioxide has mass 44. So because of this, it will remove the carbon dioxide, sorry, oxygen, and will help in extinguishing the fire. So it help in uh, making the soda acid fire extinguisher. Note it down. Why baking soda is used in soda acid fire extinguisher? Note up to here. This carbon dioxide gas is produced, which have been extinguishing the fire. Don't write this one.
Done.
Done. Okay. Now, if the question comes for making a bread, note down this question. For making a bread, baking powder is taken. If your mother has uses instead of baking soda, she used baking powder in the cake. Okay, means sorry, she uses baking soda instead of baking powder. Means need to use baking powder, which is a mixture of double acids and baking soda, but she use only baking soda, which is pure sodium hydrogen carbonate. No double acid is added. So how will it affect the taste of the this one? Okay, and how can the baking soda be converted into baking powder? And what is the role of tartaric acid? So write the question and then answer. Just you need to answer me this orally. Okay, write the question only.
Done.
Okay. So what should be the answer for the first question?
It will be bitter in taste
Why?
because sodium carbonate is found.
For sodium carbonate means simply it will be bitter in taste because it is a basic soda. Only baking soda is a basic soda. Okay. How can baking soda be converted into baking powder? Tell me.
By adding tartaric acid.
By adding tartaric acids. Okay. Next, what is the role of tartaric acid to baking soda?
It will neutralize the bitterness.
It will neutralize the bitterness and help in the evolution of carbon dioxide. Okay. Next is plaster of Paris. Next salt is plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is actually POP. Plaster of Paris is POP. In short, we have calcium sulfate dot half H2O. You have seen that in some salt it is written like CSO4 dot 2H2O, CuSO4 dot 5H2O, Na2SO4 dot 10H2O. So what is this dot 10H2O? Dot 2H2O dot 5? It is called water of crystalline. What we called it? It is called water of crystalline. And this is the definition for water of crystalline is that it is a loosely attached water molecule. Why we are saying it loosely attached? Because you just slightly heat it, it will vanish. On just slightly heating, this water of crystalline will get evaporated. Okay, it will be removed from the molecule. That's why we called it water of crystalline. The water of crystalline is just simply, I will simply say that water of crystalline is the salt, is the loosely attached water molecule attached per unit formula of the compound. That is called water of crystalline. So please note the definition of water of crystalline. Water of crystalline, the loosely attached water molecule per unit formula of the compound. That is called water of crystalline. Note it down.
Done.
Okay. Now, how can we prepare plaster of Paris? That is CSO4 dot half H2 half. Actually, we have a salt that is called gypsum CSO4 dot 2H2O. CaSO4 dot 2H2O. When you heat it, it will give you CSO4 dot half H2O plus 3 by 2 means 2 and 1.5 water molecule will be evaporated. But this is done when you need to do it control heating, like means 100 degrees Celsius or 373 Kelvin. It is according to the NCRT, 373 Kelvin. It is according to the NCRT. But in many books, it is written as 120 degrees Celsius or 393 Kelvin. Okay, this is the actual temperature. But we need to follow the NCRT. That's why we'll write 100 degree. And this temperature, we need to check it that the temperature should not rise about this one. Because if it rise, all water of this line will get evaporated and it will become calcium sulfate only. And hydrous calcium sulfate is without water and it will become dead one plaster. We called it, means if uncontrolled heating is done, like for example, CSO4 dot 2H2O, and you heat it, uncontrolled heating is done. Uncontrolled heating is done. So during this time, the whole water of crystalline will get evaporated and no water of crystalline will be there. And this calcium sulfate is called anhydrous calcium sulfate. Anhydrous calcium sulfate, which we called, what we called it, dead bond plaster. Dead bond plaster. Okay, so that is of no use. That's why we use this one. Got it? You understood?
Yes.
So put it down. Preparation of this one. POP, preparation means plaster of Paris preparation.
Done.
Okay. So if the question comes that what would happen if uncontrolled heating is done during the formation of POP? So if uncontrolled heating is done, then the whole water of crystalline will get evaporated. Okay. I mean there will be no water of crystalline there. And if there is no water of crystalline, means even half water of crystalline will also get evaporated. So it will form dead bond plaster, which is of no use. Okay. So do it. Please. Done?
No, sir. Done.
Okay. If question comes that what would happen if POP is kept in open air? So if POP is ASO4 dot half H2O. Okay. So when we have CSO4 dot half H2O, when it is kept in open air for long time. So it will absorb the water 3 by 2 water molecule from atmosphere. And when it absorbs the 3 by 2 molecule from atmosphere, then what would happen? It is going to give you CaSO4 dot 2H2O. Okay, calcium sulfate. And this is called gypsum, which is a very hard mass. So you have seen that when a person get fractured, so after some times when we have a plaster over his body or a fractured bone, okay, then that plaster becomes so hard. Why it becomes so hard? Because it absorbs the moisture from the atmosphere and from CSO4, which we call gypsum, which is very hard and dense. And when it becomes hard and dense like a stone, like then we can't use it. Okay, so it will be of no use. You understood what happened when POP is kept in open air?
It will absorb the moisture and it will become hard.
Yeah, it will become hard. So note it down. This question also. Here, what would happen if POP means CSO4 dot half H2 kept in open air? Done? You done? Noted, Shazil?
No, sir.
Write down this equation also.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now, here we have a question. Note it down. First, write down the uses of baking powder. Sorry, baking soda. Plaster of Paris. That it is used to make decorative items like handcraft. It is used for fixing fractured buildings. It is used for making bond edge. It is used for cast and pattern for molds and statues. It is used for fireproofing materials and essential for many industries. It is used to fill small gaps on wall and roof.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Your name is? What's your name? So they just where did you get this Learnivio background? Is I'm audible to you? You done?
Yes. Done, sir.
Okay. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. And today you need to write some questions we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, so next topic, note it down in your copy. That next topic that we'll start is the questions on salts. Question practice on salts. And do the after classes soon. Okay, you will have done mark it for you, but you have to do that. Okay. So now you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, they just wait for 2 or 3 minutes so that other student may also join. Okay, then we shall be starting.
Okay, sir.
Till then, you can have a glass of water or something else. And